guys.
Yes, it's been a long time, almost a year, and pretty much it's just me and Eric. And Eric left here.
The other two are up in Boston doing their thing.
So no big deal. But today, finally, Subaru's getting some work done to it.
Yeah, remember the one that had the dick on the windshield on the first video? Yeah,
I think it's still there. Yeah. No, some do I still.
No, I got knocked off.
Okay.
No, now we just got Group C over there. My buddy came over and wrote up Group C on there.
Well, so we're back finally, and I was going to make a video about my car, and I still am actually, but that seized up on the dyno, unfortunately.
So now we're back
Sad face.
So now we're back over with this fucking thing, because this is the only project that has a chance.
Well, no, mine's a project, but
you're just gutted by that thing for right now, so...
I just have to have time to work on it.
Right. Oh, well, you're fucking wasting time over here on this fucking thing. You should be doing homework on yours.
What? I have to go to my storage bin.
Oh, yeah,
I don't have any tools with me. But yeah, anyways.
I forgot about that.
I now have a job working at a Dodge dealership, and, I buy tools and toolboxes and shit I don't have money for.
Right, so you're my tool daddy at this point.
Every single tool that he needs to build his motor, I have it.
I don't.
So I'm kind of required to help him now. But anyways, we are working on this car, and yes, there's shit on top of it.
Yeah, don't ask questions. Just it's there.
So Eric, why don't we tell the plan with this car actually? So I know it's definitely changed since last we talked about it on the first video we did.
So last we talked about this thing, we were going to do that EJ20Y. Well, that motor got taken out of this car and is now in a black 06 Legacy GT that's outside. I daily drove that for a little while.
Unfortunately.
I got a little courageous in a corner, sideways, going way too fast with way too much RPM, and I blew the thing up. So that car's dead, and I've now put that off to the side. I got a motor for it that I'm rebuilding, so I can sell the thing for a couple grand, make some money back out of it. Because I bought a new daily, I bought a 13 Fiat 500 at Barth, which is a lot of fun, but it's not the Legacy.
It's a nice car.
But for now this car, this is getting built internals, a 62mm Borg Warner turbo.
We need to go get that turbo. We just bought that
today. Yeah, that's sitting in the back of the Fiat.
Sitting in the back of the Fiat.
So now that we're on the high of buying a turbo and getting excited about this car, now we're back at it with this thing.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's been a year.
Yeah, it's been more.
We have not done much with this car. It's been more than a year.
Yeah.
We started, we got the motor in it. Something we didn't record. We had a motor in it. We had it completely wired. We were set to go. He bought... God, how much money did you drop on new harnesses?
You don't want to fucking know.
So much money on brand new wiring harnesses for this thing.
Yeah.
And we kept destroying ECUs.
Absolutely destroying
You go
ECUs.
key on, fries it instantly.
Mm-hmm. You could get it to the accessory position, and then you would try to click it over to turn the thing over, and you would hear a pop, and that was the ECU blowing up.
Yeah.
And then from there, you could turn the key over completely, have it sit there and turn over all day long.
We never started it. It never fired up. We never figured it out. It drove us absolutely insane. And that's when he bought the other one.
Because it was $1,000 on
$1,000.
And
that had a good motor, which is actually that one over there.
But it had a blown up turbo shaft.
Turbo shaft was broken in half, which I've never seen before.
That was fucking amazing.
That was amazing.
I could not believe that shit.
So, yeah.
So now we're back on the blue car again. And
finally.
Now,
standalone ECU, big turbo. Not going to be crazy amount of horsepower, but it's going to be...
It's enough.
Enough to be fun.
Yeah, like 450 is kind of where I would like to be at. But more what my plan with this car is to get the chassis set up this time around. I want to make it so that the car is set up with a fuel cell. I want it to be tubbed on all four corners so I can lower this thing as much as I want to and still have lock-to-lock, still have as much travel as I need it to have. I would like to get a fuel cell, like I said, the fuel cell, so a full fuel setup in it. I want to get the fuel system completely set up, so everything on the engine, everything in the back of the car, throughout the entire car. I want to get the brake setup done because I'm trying to do an ABS delete, and I'm trying to go with just a single output Chase Bays master cylinder. So I want to get that set up. I got to try and tuck all those up in the cowl when I have a chance because I'm trying to essentially shave the entire engine bay because right now it's got a tub on this side, but not a tub on that side because we're working on that today. Hopefully, we'll see what we get. But
so
I'm trying.
What he's trying to say is, there's a lot of work going into this car, and it is not going to be the cheapest thing in the world. But we're not throwing like a ton of money at it. We're actually kind of definitely taking our time and doing it right. We're not going to hack anything, but it's not like I'm sure we'll post up prices because I definitely want to do a price sheet on my build.
Almost like B's for Build, where he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I built the M5, and now that the grand finale's over, now this is what I spent on everything.
Yeah,
to get to
exactly.
where it is.
So
I could do that with this car easily, because I think I have all the receipts for everything that I've bought so far.
well, you need to actually really give the receipts for what you've gotten for this current build because you've honestly changed your mind so much about
That's
this
who
car.
I am, though. I always change it. At first, it was a daily driver. Now it's a race car. Then it was a daily driver again as of like 6 months ago, and now it's a fucking race car again. So now I'm going full send with the race car, though. It's like I'm not changing from here.
He's got a daily driver, which we'll show you here shortly when we go out and grab that sexy ass turbo.
So, this is what we're doing right now. That's stock.
That's ugly.
Well, not ugly, but it's just not efficient.
No, because
There's a ton of room like that.
That's got
That now has plenty of room. And when he first told me that he was gonna tub it, I thought he was gonna do like 240 style giant tub like out to fucking here and
then
stuff.
all the way
But
the fuck
then
up to the
yeah, I
headlights
thought he
and
was
shit.
gonna
Yeah,
do
no.
something like giant and ugly. But no, it actually came out really, really good.
No, I'm just trying to blend it at this point.
Yes, the welds are not the greatest in the world, but in the end it'll look like that. And I'm sure you're gonna do it right, painting it and smoothing everything
I'm
out.
gonna use some Bondo. I'm gonna clean it all up.
Let's go get the turbo.
We could.
Let's go get the turbo.
I want to go get the turbo.
And show you the daily too. So that's the black Subaru that we did.
That turd box. That doesn't.
It was a fun car, and unfortunately, after all the work I put into it, helping him motor swap it in one day,
We fucking hauled ass.
we hauled ass that day. We ripped the motor out of that one and put it in this one
within a day. It was literally
and
13
running.
hours.
And running.
13 hours from taking the motor out of that car, putting the motor from that car into the other car, and then having it running, driving down the fucking road in 13 hours.
Yeah, it was crazy, but we did it and it was awesome, and we were this kid was so ecstatic when he drove it.
Oh, if we can find that video that you took on fucking Snapchat of me freaking
Never
fuck
finding that
out.
again.
I think I have it on my fucking phone.
Oh god.
But
So
this is the new fella.
this is the new turbo.
62 millimeter monster. I don't know exactly what it is because it's a Borg Warner before Borg Warner was Borg
Yeah,
Warner.
it's an early Borg Warner
So
turbo.
like the model number is kind of not
I'm sure we
necessarily
could look it
sketchy,
up
but-
somewhere.
Yeah, it's a Comp R62. So if you guys know anything about this thing, please let me know because I'm fucking clueless. All I know is it was $200 and it's here and
It
it's
needs a
red.
rebuild kit, but other than that,
Perfect.
it'll work for our needs.
It'll complement my Perrin rotated kit quite nicely.
Yeah.
Minus-
Oh, we actually need to see that.
Yeah, we do.
I haven't
Minus
seen that.
this horse shit.
No,
That kinda sucks.
not horse shit. That's
Well,
good
it's
shit.
better, but like
that
it's
seals
not,
better than any
Right.
4-bolt flange on the planet.
But see, here's the thing. That setup is for Garrett.
So cut it off a welder. We
I'm
have a
going
welder.
to. I'm gonna build. Actually, I'm
Don't
gonna build an
bother.
adapter for it first. I'm gonna try and build that adapter
Don't
at work.
bother.
Why? It'd be
How
fucking
close
sick.
does that sit to the firewall?
Fairly.
Exactly.
Because it's kind of set up for an 08 WRX because they don't make a rotated kit for this.
Right.
So,
So,
like, it might be a
no,
little
let's
close.
just
Okay.
cut it off.
All right.
It's not. It won't be hard. Just get a 3-inch. That's a 3-inch V band.
I think so.
You
yeah.
get a
Which,
3-inch V band.
That's a 3-inch tube too, or 3-inch
There
down.
you go.
So it should be easy
Just
enough.
weld it right up. It won't be an issue for us.
I'm not using that. That's for sure. That is not doing it.
No, we'll go to Ryan and use the stick welder.
Okay. Otherwise, I'll just bring it to work and I'll have my buddy do it.
Or that.
Because I can literally just bring it in and he can weld it for me. I don't even need to be there for it. Oh. Are you kidding me?
What? Was I not recording that whole time?
Dude, I thought I fucking hit the
Is it
button.
recording now?
Now it's recording.
Well, we just missed a lot of stuff.
There was a lot of shit going on.
There was a lot of stuff that was said that did not get recorded. Thanks, Eric.
So, dumbass over here decided not to hit the record button. So, yeah. This guy is an idiot.
So, as we were saying that you didn't hear, unfortunately,
Yeah.
this is the original motor. This is a 2.5 though, right?
Yeah, this
This is a 2.5 diesel EJ25. And what?
255.
Okay. I'm a Nissan guy. Ask me any Nissan series motor and I can answer. But that one over there, that
To the window.
the turbo shaft was broken. The original turbo. Do we still have that?
It's somewhere.
It's probably.
Hey!
Oh yeah, we do.
Wait, is it in the
Oh,
box?
no, maybe not.
No, it's not in the box.
It's the.
I had it.
It's somewhere. If we find it, we'll get it out. But
I saved pieces from it.
Oh, do you? Oh, he does.
Hi. Hello.
Turbo shaft snapped, and it did it did a self machine job.
She self
Self-port.
ported.
That was terrible. Do you have the fucking blade?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's the turbo. Oh, they thought it was a knock. It wasn't.
Do you see?
Wait, no. Go into the light. Go into the light.
So there's that fuckness.
It bent every blade over and just pumped oil through the broken jet. Yeah.
There's the other end of the shaft there, and there's the other side, and it's still inside of there because it snapped itself in half.
That was, it's kind of crazy. I've never seen that before.
I
But-
honestly want to frame this. I want to put it up in the
Yeah.
shadow box. It's just like shadow box.
Hold on, Eric. Yeah. So, we're just putting this on here for the giggles because we can. Because we can.
Yes.
So this motor will be going back in that car. It'll be sold. And tuning it?
Yes.
John or you?
Probably John.
Yeah.
Because I want to put the twin scroll on it and sell it with the twin scroll just so I get more shit out of the garage.
So this is the up pipe. It uses the stock manifold / header / whatever it is you want to call it.
It's a stock manifold.
And it's sexiness.
Perrin.
With a T3.
Yes.
And what size? Like skate?
44.
That's like a 38.
It's definitely a 44.
I'm not doubting it. It just looks like a 38.
Oh, I know. I have a 38 upstairs because I thought it was going to be a 38.
Oh, you bought a waste
The
skater?
Turbo XS, the Turbo XS that I was initially going to buy was a 38.
Okay.
So I ordered everything all together, but then they said there was a 4-week wait time, plus it was a 3.5-inch V-band on the downpipe, and literally no turbo has a 3.5-inch V-band.
No,
That
there
is a
are
T3.
turbo. Yeah, exactly.
With a T3 though, which
Well,
is my
no.
problem.
You know, Garrett, but that's like an $1,800 turbo.
Which I'm not spending.
No, you're not spending
No,
right now.
so I was like,
we're
fuck that
trying
bullshit.
to do a budget build that's
Well,
still good at the same time.
See, that's not so budget because that was like an $1,100 kit.
Well, you get my point. If we're not gonna be dumping
Ass load.
50 grand into this
This
thing.
is like at the most I want to spend 10 grand on this.
Yeah, exactly.
At first, 10 grand, this car will run, drive, do everything you need.
So
All I wanna do is you